Hey everyone, Lily here. Today's describing event is called Anti-Gravity Buckets. Our inquiry question is, if a bucket full of water is spun in a vertical circular motion, will the water fly out of it? Take a moment to think about your hypothesis now. Welcome back. Hopefully you all have a hypothesis. If you want to share, free field share. No? Cool! Alright, today's objective is students will gain an understanding of centripetal force and students will gain an understanding of Newton's first law in motion. Today's materials are a bucket, a functioning water source, water-safe clothing, a good arm, and a wide open space outside. Now for the procedure. First, you're going to want to fill your bucket up halfway full with water. Then you are going to want to take your bucket outside to the wide open space that you don't mind getting too wet. Make sure you are in a space that has enough room to reach up, down, and next to you. Make sure you're not going to run into anyone or have anyone in the splash zone. After you have made sure that there is enough safe room between you and anyone else, as well as enough safe room for you to move safely, hold the bucket in your hand, keeping your arms straight and taut. You don't want it to wiggle, you don't want to bend it up, keep it straight and taut. Then start to just rock the bucket back and forth, back and forth. This will help you get a feeling of the water inside of the bucket. Then, when you are ready, just go for it. Move as fast as you can with your arm in a straight motion upwards towards the sky and back down again towards the ground. Something similar to Unfortunately, that last clip didn't end it how I expected it would. So here, let's take another look at another clip that I filmed earlier in the day. Here I started by rocking back and forth to get the feeling. And then when I was ready, I just went ahead and stuck the landing. And voila, you completed your first vertical circular path with your bucket. Please take time to put in observations of what happened now. So tell me, did the water stay in your bucket? Was your hypothesis right? Let's explore this in the conclusion questions. Why do you think the water stayed or didn't stay in the bucket? What may have impacted it? Did it ever feel like you'd slowed down or accidentally let go of the bucket? Why do you think this is? So what's happening here? After all, there's a bucket of water going above our head, and yet none of the water is falling out, for the most part. Well, what this experiment uses is a force known as centripetal force. This is a force that acts on an object that moves in a circular path around the center of what is moving. Similar to how you see a roller coaster go around a loop-de-loop, or a satellite go around in orbit around a planet. Also, if you happen to have felt like you may let go of the bucket, or accidentally did let go of the bucket, this also works as a great demonstration of Newton's first law in motion, which is an object will continue in a straight line unless an outside force acts upon it. For instance, when you are rotating the bucket around, the outside force that is acting upon it is your arm. Expansion. Students can expand on the concept of centripetal force and, in fact, on other forces and energies through the fun and notorious model roller coaster projects, in which centripetal force is exhibited in the roller coaster's loop-de-loop. So are you going to try the anti-gravity bucket challenge? Let me know in the comments below. Stay tuned for a behind-the-scenes action in which we see an actual 5th grader try this challenge.
Close. Faster. There you go. You're doing it. Good job.